Hi there, I'm Willow Grace, and thank you for joining me as we talk about Jupiter in Aries. I'm sharing this video for people who just want to either learn or understand about the Jupiter cycle, which takes about a year. So if you want to see more of this, please hit the like and subscribe button. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let's dive in. So Jupiter in Aries. Jupiter in Aries is making a 2022 to 2023 transit, which means that it's going to be spending a year. Jupiter is going to be spending a year in the sign of Aries. Now, in astrology, Jupiter is referred to as the Great Benefic, which means that it brings luck, good fortune, abundance, expansion wherever it goes or whatever it touches. Jupiter is associated with higher learning, freedom, spiritual enlightenment, but sometimes too much of a good thing is too much, and it can sometimes transform into recklessness or overindulgence of things. So to know where Jupiter is going, let's look at first where it has been. Jupiter expresses itself both in positive and in its negative characteristics. It's filtered by the zodiac sign that it occupies. So for the first half of 2022, Jupiter's been moving through the sign of Pisces, and this is all watery and intuition. And so we've seen these implications of Jupiter and Pisces in literal ways. For example, when people talk about vibrational shifts, this is like over the last year, it's become a thing, and the dissolving of the pandemic protocols. So Pisces is the sign of peace, love, dreams, and when Jupiter was here, it made everything larger than life. Now Jupiter is going to be beating to a different drummer. So for the first time since 2011, Jupiter is now diving headfirst into the sign of Aries. This is going to be a huge energetic shift that we will work with until May of 2023. While Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, it is associated with Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, and it is all about release, surrender. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it's known for initiation, action, head first, diving in. Aries is a fire sign, and it's known for being swift and impulsive and leaping head first before you think. This is its approach to life. So if the past few months have been like swirling in a deep trance, now you're suddenly taking action because Jupiter in Aries is the big wake-up call that we've all been expecting to receive, this needed motivation to act in the upcoming weeks. This is a time of Aries on steroids. Aries is associated with the self, as in you. Aries shifts our interests away from the collective and the community to focus more on our individual needs. Aries represents us, the warrior, not in a selfish way, but knowing who we are and what we consider to be prerequisites for everything that we do. Keywords will include action, initiative, boldness, determination, taking a stand, listening to your gut or your intuition, bringing things into existence and making things happen. Those are all Aries keywords. Now, maybe even too compromising of yourself or for others at your work or your home. Now your focus is going to be on yourself and your own needs, your mental, your physical, your spiritual health and well-being. Aries is associated with embodiment. Fundamentally, Aries is about embracing the self through independence, autonomy, and personal agency. Jupiter in Aries is going to be the time to take this decisive action towards turning your visions and your dreams into realities. Jupiter will see the bigger picture, and Aries will run towards it at top speed. Working with this energy, there can be like this aggressive warrior attitude. With the planet of expansion moving into this fiery combustible sign, make sure that you're not making your problems bigger. And remember that leadership isn't always about being forceful in this action, but it's about inspiration. It's about actually leading. This is how your individual actions can inspire others to be brave and make courageous choices of their own. So important dates to remember for this transit are May 11th, when Jupiter did enter Aries. May 29th, 2022, Jupiter is going to be conjunct Mars. July 29th, coming up, Jupiter is going to go retrograde, station retrograde in the sign of Aries. October 28th, Jupiter is going to re-enter Pisces. November 24th, Jupiter is going to station direct at 28 degrees Pisces. November 20th, 2022, Jupiter is going to re-enter Aries. Then on March 2nd, 2023, Jupiter is going to conjunct Venus at 12 degrees Aries. On March 12th, 2023, Jupiter is going to conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, at 14 degrees Aries. And these conjunctions back to back are going to be bigger for what it's transforming in the end. Then on March 28th, Jupiter is going to conjunct Mercury, the planet of communication and travel, at 18 degrees Aries. And on April 11th, Jupiter is going to conjunct the Sun at 21 degrees Aries. So we're going to have all of these hits back to back. May 16th, 2023, Jupiter is going to leave Aries. And then on May 17th, Jupiter is going to be at 0 degrees Taurus and will square Pluto at 0 degrees Aries. So let's talk about what that means, because that is going to be big energy. In March of 2023, Jupiter in Aries is going to make this high energy 4 stellium conjunction with Chiron. Stellium, more than 3 or more planets at the same time. And Chiron is the wounded healer. It's going to hit Venus, representing our values and our possessions, and Mercury, our communication, our travel. All of this energy that Jupiter has been building up over the first parts of the transit, they're now going to powerfully unleash in March of 2023. This is when we're going to witness the true power of this transit. Everything that you've been working towards over this past year is going to now manifest and ignite with fire. This Jupiter in Aries transit starts off with a bang, and it's definitely going to end with a bang. At that exact moment that it leaves Aries and moves into this earthy, solid, stable sign of Taurus in May of 2023, Jupiter's going to now square. Squares are tension points. They're like lessons. It's going to square Pluto. Pluto's the planet of transformation at 0 degrees Aquarius. Now, squares being tension points and aspects that are at 0 degrees are the sign of Aquarius. Remember that the squares are tension points, and 0 is a significant sign because it's the peak of an important new beginning, a start. This Jupiter square Pluto is the first square of the Jupiter-Pluto cycle that began in March of 2022. So this energy is going to carry the attitude of all or nothing. It's going to shake people to their very essence. Remember that Aquarius is a collective sign, that it symbolizes a society with its norms and its conventions. Taurus is solid, stable, and it represents our personal and individual values. Together, when these two planets, they cross, our personal values can clash or cross with those of society. Jupiter is in the sign of Aries every 12 years. Therefore, it activates or brings to life the same themes in the same areas of your chart. So the last time Jupiter was in Aries was in June of 2010 to June of 2011. So think back to that time in your life, and you can expect a similar theme to come back into focus. When Jupiter changes signs, there's a particular area of your life that will, again, it will come into view, and the experience will be expansive. So let's talk about these opportunities. If you have Aries, let's talk about the rising sign, your sun, moon, rising with Aries. Aries, this is going to be the beginning of a new chapter of your life. You can expect this big, huge boost of confidence, these opportunities in all areas, you becoming more self-confident, how you look, how you act, attracting, bringing new opportunities into your life on your own terms, and seeing the bigger picture of things. If Taurus, it will be in your 12th house of what I call the attic or the basement, and it's the wisdom house. It encompasses your dreams, your secrets, your karma, your hidden supports. This includes everything that's hidden below the surface of your awareness. It'll be a time to totally connect with your dreams, your intuition, to get guidance to move forward. You can become more interested with dreaming, lucid dreaming, spirituality, self-reflection, anything that will connect you with the unconscious, the spiritual realm. If you, my Gemini, this is on your 11th house, and the 11th house is friends, social circles, groups, communities, clubs, organizations, and your hopes and dreams. Jupiter in Aries is going to help you turn your long-term vision into a reality, because it'll be you surrounding yourself with the right friends or social circles or networks that for business. Even if you are not socially out there, this is Jupiter helps you to network more than usual. It will be you connecting yourself to new groups or new communities that are based on interests that you need to focus on to pull forward. Cancer, this is going to be on your 10th house of career, ambitions, goals, public life, achievements, status, your reputation, your legacy. During this transit, you're going to decide to possibly embrace a new career or a new direction, something that will be more aligned with your inner purpose. This will be your new goal. If you are not happy with where things are now, this will be you realigning yourself with where you're supposed to be going. Jupiter in Aries is going to give you the confidence to step outside of your box, your comfort zone, and go for what you truly want. This is when you will get recognition or the pay raise or the job that you've always wanted, to become an expert in your field. Leo, Jupiter is going to be making this transit in your 9th house, and the 9th house is travel, study, philosophy, education, learning, life purpose, faith, hope, beliefs. Jupiter in Aries is going to help you find this new purpose, this new perspective, to see the bigger picture, this new meaning of life. To make your new purpose a reality, you will come up with a plan of how do you connect these new skills, whether it be taking a class, teaching a class, workshops, going back to school, mentors, traveling, exploring different topics of religion or spirituality, anything that has leaves you with meaningful learning experiences. If you have Virgo, this is transiting your 8th house. This is joint finances, legacies, wills, intimacy, power, control, shared resources. Jupiter in Aries is going to show you that the world is a place of all of these opportunities and beginnings and ends, life and death, and infinite abundance is also part of this life, that you have the power within you. To assert it needs to be in a healthy way. When you make these investments, these business opportunities, these partnerships, they will become more abundant than usual. Jupiter will expand upon the connections that you have to make these joint finances or these joint contracts, these joint commitments readily available to you. Libra. So Libra, this is in your 7th house of partnership, business, personal, marriage, alignment, alliances. This is about bringing in new relationship opportunities. The 7th house is also over, it includes open enemies and conflict. So Jupiter could bring abundance to the conflict also. Remember, it brings abundance in this area to the positive or to the not so positive. So as a result, you might be letting go of some relationships, some friendships, some committed partners, or business partners that are not aligned with your energy, your integrity, your purpose. Instead, this is you wanting to build healthy foundations, because Jupiter in Aries is going to bring you these opportunities for growth and expansion. So everybody is in alignment and everybody can win, and it will move things out of your way and then bring in more abundance. Scorpio. So Scorpio, this is in your 6th house, and this is daily work, health, routines, service to others, pets. And so Jupiter in Aries is going to help you improve these routines, improve your nutrition, improve your productivity, improve your mental, physical, spiritual health and well-being. If you've been looking to work, Jupiter is going to be bringing these opportunities that are going to be beneficial to you. With this, you might need to, you will see it, and it's about you taking advantage of these opportunities. Do you want to work from home? What do you want your spiritual and your work and your mental and physical life all to look for your best and highest good? Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this is happening in your 5th house of romance, creativity, kids, fun, pregnancy, children. Jupiter in your 5th house is going to show you what it is like again to live and have fun and be a child at heart again. You're going to have more opportunities to step into this creative area of your life, to dedicate more time to your hobbies, to romance, to love. Children, it will be abundant. If this is you starting a business out of your a hobby, this will be it will not be just your side hustle. It'll be you following what you want to do for creativity to make something bigger from it, as long as it's aligned with your true passions and your interests for a career to expand upon. If you have Capricorn, this transit is happening in your 4th house. So this is your home, your roots, your family, security, foundation. This is about improving your relationship with your family members. This is spending more quality time with the people that are important to you. This is a good transit for your home. Are you working on your home? Are you buying new property? Are you relocating? Are you moving? You can become a parent, a grandparent. This could be welcoming a new family member into your home. A beautiful transit. If you are Aquarius, this is happening in your 3rd house of communication, siblings, neighbors, short trips, commerce, siblings, your everyday environment. Jupiter in Aries is a great transit for your personal development, for acquiring these new skills, you being more curious than usual and being able to upgrade these skills, starting a blog, writing a book, taking advantage of all of these things. If you have Pisces, this is in your 2nd house of possessions, money, self-worth, value, cash property. This will be boosting your self-worth with confidence, because you're going to be taking more chances, more risks, and getting better, winning. Jupiter in Aries is about letting go of your limits of the scarcity belief and your self-worth, and embracing the abundance and making these great decisions that will serve you better for your best and highest good. So I hope you enjoyed this. I would love to hear your comments down below, and please hit the like and subscribe. I heart you.